Down to the center of the infield, the pace truck goes. Fournier and Benoit ready to wind it up off of turn number 4. Up on the throttle they come. Green flag is out. Brightman trying to get a jump on the inside, but that's going to be a no-go. He settles it in back behind. This one's coming back. Now let me explain to you why. There is no passing before the start-finish line, and Mike had dropped to the bottom and started to make a pass before the start-finish line, which is an absolute no-no. So we'll try this again, a warning over the radio. Green flag is out. We're back underway. This time it's a good clean start as they head on for turn number 2. Colby Fournier looking for the lead as Brightman dives out of the inside of Benoit. Benoit's able to shut the door off of turn number 4.
Close call there as Brightman battles it out for that third position now underneath the 30 of Estelle. Estelle with a good run off turn number 2 is trouble back in the pack. 22 of Jennison around in turn number 2. Sitting in the grass, they will call the yellow. And we are back under caution.
Looking for the green off of Ford a second time. Off the corner they come. Drag race down into turn number 1. Benoit trying to hang tight as they hit the corners. Side by side down the back straightaway, but it is the inside lane on the move as Brightman slides underneath the 47, and he's got Estelle glued to his rear bumper off of turn number 4.
Mike Brightman fires it down to the corner. Benoit gets a little loose behind him. He's going to drop a couple positions up on that up line. It is Brightman in second with Estelle behind him, all behind your leader. Colby Fournier off turn number 4. Across the stripe they go. Brightman knocking on the door.
Off of turn number 2, and Freddie Estelle jumps to the outside lane, winding up that top groove, looking for the bonus for the pass to the lead. Can he get it done? Off of turn number 4 he comes, flying. Freddie Estelle is on top of the groove, looking for the lead down the back straightaway.
Estelle had a good run now into 3, pulls up alongside the 3 of Fournier. Off turn number 4 they come. Brightman starting to look to the inside. He's going to nose under 3 wide for the lead. Brightman backs out of it. They're still side by side off 2 for the lead. Estelle and Fournier.
Colby Fournier leaving that inside lane just a little bit open, and Freddie says, I got to get out of here. Gets a run off of 4. Takes over the top spot at lap number 6. Freddie Estelle leads the charge off the corner and leaves Colby Fournier to deal with Mike Brightman. Brightman says, I've got the inside lane. He takes it over, and Fournier shuts the door on Spencer.
Down to the 1 and 2 they go off the corner. Estelle open up a 2-car length lead over Brightman, who's another car length back to the 3 of Fournier. Spencer sits in 4th. The rocket Ryan Van Ness up to 5th as they come off turn number 4 across the stripe.
Field starting to string itself out around the 3rd mile, deep in the pack. Benoit backsliding on the top side. Now the 72 of Ryan Kuhn takes a look down to the inside with the 12 of Bobby Pellin following through. Off the corner they come. Kuhn's got the spot there. That is the battle just inside the top 10 for 9th on the field.
Single file now throughout the pack. Dave Darling has moved up looking to get another spot, and it's Rick Martin underneath the 14 of Martin, as Estrella is also underneath Ryan Van Ness for that 5th position. They race down into turn number 3 side by side. Van Ness and Estrella.
Off the corner they come, dead even at the stripe. Van Ness on the outside, Estrella down on the inside, and Van Ness having a good run up on the outside. He is following the team cars of Fournier and Spencer, who run 3rd and 4th on the field. They battle for 5th and 6th. Freddie Estelle sits. Rick Martin is 7th on the grid. Dave Darlin, Ryan Kuhn, Bobby Pellin round out the top 10. 13 laps up on the board.
Across the stripe one more time. Mike Brighton's closed that gap in on Freddie Estelle. A bigger gap back to that 3rd position now, as Fournier sits in that 3rd spot. Kenny Spencer now in 4th. Estrella up to 5th. Rick Martin underneath Ryan Van Ness for 6th, as Van Ness trying to avoid backsliding anymore off turn number 2. Darling thought about sneaking underneath. He's going to get by underneath Van Ness now through 3 and 4.
Down off of turn number 4, Darling picks up another spot as he has worked himself up into the 7th position on the racetrack, but he's got a long way to go, and we are closing in on the halfway. And speaking of closing in, the 27 of Mike Brightman is closing right up on the back bumper of that number 30. He's 2 car lengths, make it 1 car length off. They head down into 3 and 4. Those are the top 2. Brightman all over the back bumper of Estelle.
Brightman right up there on the back bumper of the 30. He looks low. Estelle leaves the door open. Nose underneath for Brightman. He has to back out coming out of 2. A good run from Estelle in that outside lane. He's got speed wherever he is. Freddie Estelle leads the way off turn number 4.
A lot of tension between these two drivers, and that goes back a whole bunch of years. Brightman is not going to give Estelle any room, and Estelle will return that favor to Brightman. They roll off of turn number 4. 19 laps up on the board. Estelle and Brightman nose to tail on the field as they head off of turn number 2.
Down the back they go, coming up on halfway down in our feature event for the Pro Stock. Single file throughout the field is back in the pack. Ryan Kuhn takes away Ryan Vanessa's position. Vanessa now battling Pellin, trying to hold on as Vanessa backsliding on the top.
Brightman backs off just a little bit, trying to get a run. Meanwhile, behind them, Kenny Spencer trying to get back up on the podium as he battles with his son-in-law, Colby Fournier. Takes a look down at the inside. Fournier shuts the door as Estrella rounds out the top 5 with Martin and Darling in tow down the back stretch.
Down through 3 and 4 they go. That 3rd through 7th position, all bumper to bumper, nose to nose. That train down on the bottom. Can they start making up some time? It's Fournier in that 3rd position here. They are starting to lose the leaders as Brightman and Estelle are on a rail, 23 laps in.
Brightman down to the inside of Spencer. That's the battle for 4th as Estrella gets a run in down low. Spencer caught up on the outside as they drag race down into 3 and 4. Give the advantage to the outside lane of Kenny Spencer as Estrella tries to put that machine through its paces.
What a great battle there. Spencer holding strong in that outside lane. Estrella, you know the speed in that 46 car as he's on the bottom, just can't make it work. He's got Rick Martin pushing behind him, but Kenny Spencer holding tough in the 0. They race down through 1 and 2 and hit the back.
The outside lane is working well tonight for the Pro Stocks. For Kenny Spencer, it worked well for Freddie Estelle as he took the lead, working the top side. They race down off of turn number 2. 14 laps remain in this one as they head down through 3 and 4. Estrella now getting the advantage on the 0. Here comes Martin to follow through down on the inside.
Down the front they go into 1 and 2. Fournier now has to deal with Estrella pushing behind him. Martin down to the inside of Spencer, trying to get his way into the top 5. And here comes Dave Darling, not leaving an inch of room. He wants that 6th position away from Spencer.
Trouble down off of turn number 3. The 32 of Dave Simpson goes around. The TTM Motorsports 3223 Racing Boss Lady Graphics machine, bringing out the 2nd caution of this event as he spins down into turn number 3. This closes up the gap. Tim Bolduc looking the field over Estelle, bringing him down at a slow pace. Starts to wind it up, and look at them beat and bang each other. Trouble for Fournier as he slows up. Trouble deeper in the pack. Darling goes around. Lynham goes around. And that all started when the 3 of Colby Fournier did not come up to speed, and he is heading pit side from his 3rd starting spot, and that's going to move everybody up 1.
Freddie Estelle, Mike Brightman lead the way. The Bristol Toyota Pace Truck takes to the infield. 13 laps to go here in your final event of the evening. Estelle and Brightman side by side. They roll through the corner. Green flag in the air. Down through 1 and 2, Freddie Estelle gets the advantage down the back. Mike Brightman sticking on that outside lane with Dylan Estrella, sticking his nose down below, trying to spoil the party. Into 1 and 2 they go. It is a 3-car battle for the lead. Brightman stuck up top of the 2 Everett's Auto Parts machines. Down to the bottom, Rick Martin sits in that 4th spot. Down into turn number 1. It is the 30 of Freddie Estelle Jr. continuing to lead the way. Dylan Estrella remains in that 46 in that 3rd spot. Mike Brightman with a good run to the outside now. Pulls up alongside the 30 of Estelle. Mike Brightman side by side with Estelle down the back. The 27 contact between the 2 with the advantage through 3 and 4. Rides it high. He's going to corral it back in. Brightman to the lead down into 1. What a pass by Mike Breiman on that outside lane. He takes the lead into 3.
Dylan Estrella follows on the inside, picks up the second spot, and here comes Bobby Pellin. He's taking a look down to the inside, is still sliding back as Martin goes to work. But how about that run by Brightman down to the back straightaway? Here comes Estrella, putting some pressure on with 6-7 laps to go.
A huge pass by Breiman, but it isn't over yet. Contact between him and Estrella. He tries to pinch him to the bottom there, side by side off turn number 2. Breiman barely holding on, but Estrella fights down to the bottom for the lead.
Side contact there off of turn number 4, and Estrella with the advantage down to the inside. Brightman hanging tight up top. Pellin right there to pounce of anything. Here comes Estelle back up into 4th. Trouble for Estelle. He goes around down the back straightaway. Martin goes around as well. And mayhem all of a sudden. Both drivers fighting hard for that 4th and 5th spot. And I don't know if there was contact or one spin led to the other. But I'll tell you what, how about that pass for the lead, ladies and gentlemen? Brightman working that outside lane, finding a little magic in that number 27. I will tell you this right now. Regardless of the outcome of this race, Mike Brightman has a smile on his face at the end of the night. Well, as long as he finishes on the podium.
That was one of the best passes I've seen in the Pro Stock division for sure. Maybe here at Seekonk Speedway in general in the time I've been here. Brightman, he was in a tough spot. He had both Estrella and Estelle to his bottom in kind of a triangular position, I guess you could say. He's stuck in the middle on that outside lane, can't get that momentum, and all of a sudden he finds it. He gets the perfect run coming off of turn number 3 and 4, takes that lead away, it cuts down in front of Estelle to take the lead, clear the 30, and powers off that corner. And Dylan Estrella got a little rebound as well, getting by Estelle, and fought with them there until the caution came out. This is going to be one heck of a final 6 laps, but as you mentioned, Mike Brightman's going to be happy with that move.
Happy with the move, yes. Happy bringing the car home in one piece, yes. Happy in Everett's Auto Parts victory lane, no. He won't be happy. He will be ecstatic. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this one is far from over, because all of a sudden, look who's up inside the top 5. Where did Dave Darling come from? All of a sudden, knock, knock, knock. There he is, looking for the green off of turn number 4. Brightman and Estrella getting ready. They wind up off the corner. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. Brightman looking for the advantage. Here comes Pelland down to the inside of Estrella in the battle for second.
That 46 is fast, but now he's going to battle with the 12 of Pelland. Mike Brightman all by himself off the corner. He needs to complete these laps as clean as he can. 5 laps to go for the 27 of Brightman. Pelland battle alongside Estrella for that second spot, and here comes Dave Darling in 4th with Ryan Kuhn to follow and trouble behind him.
22 of Jennison going around as he got caught 3 wide, and contact sends him around, and we are slowed up once again with just 4 laps left. Looking for the green off of turn number 4. Brightman and Estrella jump up on the throttle. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Brightman and Estrella trading paint off of 2. Pelland and Darling racing side by side for 3rd.
Down through 3 and 4 they go. Estrella drops to the bottom, looks below Brightman. Brightman able to shut that door as they race down through 1 and 2. Darling to the outside now of Pelland. He has a nose advantage down the back for that 3rd spot. Estrella has to set the block up high, knowing he has speed behind him.
Off the corner they come. 3 laps to go. Can Brightman hang on? A lot of pressure from Estrella with Darling climbing that ladder up on the outside. 2 laps to go. A little bit of contact. Brightman gets loose, hangs on. 2 to go, and here comes Darling up on the outside.
Dave Darling wants some speed on the outside lane. He hops up into that 2nd position over Estrella. Can he power around the outside of Mike Brightman as they race off the corner?
White flag is out. Some smoke coming from the left side of that number 27 of Dave Darling. Rides around and finds himself setting the pace, looking for number 3. Trouble down off of 4. 3 wide in the corners. Vanessa squeezes his way. Kuhn in for 2nd. Brightman up for 3rd. Well, I'll tell you what. That one is as hard as Dave has worked for a win in a long time. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Win number 3 on the season for Dave Darling. To find somebody up front, and the disappointment in this driver is evident. Mike, you had a hell of a run tonight. What happened?
We had a 37-lap car. It was a 40-lap race. We got to bring a better car, and we need somebody working on our stuff all week like these guys have, I guess, because we got everything we got. That's it. That's all I had.
I'll tell you what were you, first off, a great move to get the lead. I know the fans were on the edge of their seats. I got excited. Everybody else did too. I know it's a little disheartening to come home third after that, but you got to feel real good with the way this car ran tonight.
You feel real good. You want to win, though. You know what I mean? Nobody works in the garage to finish third. It's bitter. It sucks. But if the fans enjoyed it, tell 100 people you know to come here and fill the stands.
Well, I know you got some people you want to thank. A lot of guys and gals work hard for you.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be where we are without my crew, my dad, my daughters, my wife, Harry, Jared, Nick, Gary, my grandmother. This race is for Butchie, too. He lost him over the winter. Really wanted to win this one for him. Quality Fruitland ATG, and we won't get away. Bro Roofing, Flood Ford, High Tech Automation Solutions, and Parker Professional Driving School.
All right, congratulations, a good podium finish for Mike Brightman, finishing third. Our second place finisher, Ryan Kuhn. Ryan, I just have one question. Where the heck did you come from there?
Oh man, first off, I'd like to thank the fans for coming out. It's huge to have the fans back here at Seekonk, but man, I'm not gonna lie, that was not a good race car there, but we're working hard, we're chipping away. We tried something new, and we figured that didn't work, so we'll go back to what we had and adjust off of it.
Came home second tonight. I know your goal was not to run Seekonk Weekly this year. We're glad to have you back. It's got to feel real good having some good competitive runs here.
No, I love running here, and this is definitely home track, definitely one of my favorite tracks, and like I said, the fans are awesome here. Can't thank them enough for coming out, but we're still figuring out the non-bump stop package and no red height rule, but it's tough, but we're figuring it out week by week. I just think we were a little too tight there. The heat race, we were really tight, tried to adjust off of that, and we were still a little tight, but we're chipping away at it.
I know you got some people to thank.
Roy from Everett Parts, thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. Bernie's Liquors, Modern Auto Body, Coastal Heritage Bank, RKM Setup Shop, Quickie Driver Development Program, the fans, my family, my dad, my spotter James, everyone who's given me this opportunity to be here tonight.
All right, congratulations, a good second place run. And let's get a chance to talk to our Pro Stock feature winner for the third time this year, Dave Darling, ladies and gentlemen. Dave, congratulations on the win. I think that's about as hard as you fought for a win in a long time.
That was a lot of fun. I mean, I hate it for Mike. He led a lot of the race. I know, wins aren't easy to come by.
Unless you're Dave Darling.
Yeah. I mean, this was just, I thought our night was kind of going to go south. We got spun on the restart there. I don't know what's going on in these restarts, but these guys are awful up front. They're not bringing them down at a steady pace. It's not that hard. Steady pace, don't shift, but steady pace, but they're not doing it, so wreck a lot of cars because of it. There's a couple guys in the pit area because of that. I don't know what happened, but I thought our night was going to kind of go south, and then we came out, and I'm like, all right, it's kind of a little better than it was before. So let's just keep picking off a few guys, and we got that caution on the last one, restarting fourth. I didn't figure we'd get kind of really anywhere from there, and I don't know, the sea opened up, and it makes outside passing when there's a guy behind the other guy trying to get underneath him. It makes it look a lot easier than it is. So, Mike had to watch the inside to not get past, so it slows you down, and then you're able to look like a hero up there on the outside.
Well, you definitely look like that tonight. I know you got some people that work hard to get this car back to where you would demand it to be.
Yeah, I mean, I got to thank Jeff Bellier. He puts all the hard work in all week long, and, wouldn't be in victory lane without him. Ron Pond, Gary Johnson, Tom, Kevin Callahan, Kevin Rodriguez. I got to thank my family for coming. I got to thank Diane for her support. It's just 2 weeks in a row. It's kind of awesome. Somewhat speechless to be here. I got to thank Bristol Toyota, Scion, Johnson Landscaping, Columbus Energy, Seekonk Grand Prix. I thank the fans for coming out. It's looking like we're going to be kind of somewhat back to normal here.
Somewhat. Congratulations. Welcome back to Everett's Auto Parts Victory Lane. Dave Darling picking up the win here today. Second place to Ryan Kuhn and Mike Brightman coming home third. Man, I'll tell